Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Rodan. And today, as you can see, I'm still continuing my Disney movie marathon, where I'll be talking about their movies, of course, TV shows, merchandising, I don't know, whatever the case may be. If it's related to Disney in any shape or form, then yes, of course, I'm talking about it. So here we go, I reckon. Anywho, so I just thought I'd review something I've watched a good while ago, so here we go, I guess. And yes, it's Myth, a Frozen Tale. So I just thought I'd do this because, well, for one, I haven't spoken about anything Frozen related in a good while. Since I'm talking about the Disney stuff, so it's kind of recommended for me to do that because it's required for the obvious reasons. So anyway, this is fairly short. It's not that long, really, but anywho, regardless, of course, as usual, let's just get into the story, shall we? So in this one, as the title would suggest, we're getting to some stories here, folks. So in this enchanted forest outside of Arendelle, there was this family that was down for a bedtime story. So as a result, the story is talked about and is transported to this mythical world where there are these, I guess, this elemental spirits that come to life, and there was this whole myth about the past and future that is revealed. So I guess this is a way to just to expand upon just to get expand upon on what already has been done. I guess this is a nice way just to do this kind of a thing. I mean, sure. Obviously, this is supposed to take place in the world of Frozen too. Obviously, specifically, just to expand upon what was already done. But that's the gist of this. That's pretty much the idea of what's going on here, really, folks. And when I just to explain a bit more things when it comes to this kind of a thing, I mean, sure, why not? I guess. But yeah, like I said, that's the idea, really. That's pretty much what this is centering around, of course. But anyway, this is available on Disney Plus, by the way, and it is available as a Disney, which of course, where I saw this, of course. But anyway, it's pretty short. Really, it's really short and it's brief, but the animation looks decent enough. It's a pretty solid enough rendition of an already crazy wild story, and this is pretty good, I guess, for what's worth, I suppose. And and yes, of course, I'm kind of just using this as an excuse to talk about more Forza related content. Of course, when you think about, and yeah, that's about it, really. There's not much I kind of go on with this, folks. Of course, I mean, of course, yes, the animation is quite as nice as the actual movies, obviously. And yes, I do kind of wish that it was longer, of course, because it kind of feels too short for my liking, really. It feels kind of too short, really. But, I mean, oh well, I suppose. Because, I mean, yes, it gets straight to the point, which in itself isn't necessarily a bad thing, really. And that's fine. Like I said, this was pretty quickly made, and to some extent, because again, the animation quite isn't quite as good, and and yes, it does feel like more of a behind the scenes featurette, if anything. Yes, I know that kind of sounds like a complaint, which to some extent it is, of course, but I mean, other things considered, it's fine, I suppose. I do like the musical score. The musical score is actually decent enough. I do like the musical score in here, folks. It does help to enhance the overall feel for this. And yes, obviously, this is supposed to be one of these adventure type things, I guess. So there's that, of course. So anyway, all in all, I can say that this is worth watching, but I can only really recommend this if you're a fan of the franchise, really. And if you're new to the series and you haven't seen this yet, I say stick to the movies first, and maybe some of the other shorts, and maybe use this for last, I guess. So yeah, have it on your bucket list, but you don't necessarily have to watch this immediately, I guess. So just the saying, folks. So anyway, ultimately, I thought it was decent enough. That's all I can really say is it's decent enough, I reckon. I suppose. But all in all, I can also say the for what they're aiming for, I mean, it's not a bad idea, really, by any means. I do like the whole idea with this kind of a thing where it's not going to take an element from the movie Frozen 2 and just want to expand upon it to some extent, I guess. Which, yes, I kind of feel like they could have done more with this. The people behind this little project, it could have done a bit more than this. But I don't know, maybe it's just me, I guess. Wasn't maybe I was expecting too much, maybe. But still, though, I still wanted to see more of this. I do. They could have easily done this. Maybe like it doesn't exactly have to be 2 hours or anything. I'm not saying that, but it could still could have kept it relatively short. Maybe like something between maybe 40 to 58 minutes, something like that. Maybe 53 minutes or something like that. Just do like a mini movie. So I kind of wish it could have. So it does kind of feel like it's way too short for its own good. Again, I see what they're trying to aim for. Obviously, don't get me wrong. But this animated short for Frozen 2 to be more exact, I guess. Again, I see what they're doing here. I do completely see what they were trying to aim for, and it's appreciative, of course, of what they're trying to aim for. Yes, but I just wish it could have been a tad longer. Maybe just a tad. Okay, maybe just a tad longer. Something in the realms of maybe 40 to 50 minutes length, somewhere around there, I guess. And I don't know. Maybe just me, I guess, but still. Maybe since I like this character so much, when it comes to the overall Frozen universe, even call it that. I guess since I've seen so much of this anyway, I mean a bit longer wouldn't hurt. I guess maybe it's just me, I suppose. But altogether, it's decent enough. That's all I'm going to say. It's decent enough, I suppose. And it's part of a franchise. As I said before, if I review one entry, I might as well review them all. Unless there's a specific reason I can't, for whatever reason, but that's the general rule of thumb, of course. Anyway, but so it's fine, okay? It's fine. What they're trying to do is serviceable, I guess to some extent, I reckon. But again, it could have been more because it could have been done better. It's fine, okay? It's just fine. I mean, it should have been better, but it's fine. But whatever, I suppose. Anywho, so I guess for what it's worth, all things considered, I can't really complain too much at the end of the day, really, but it's fine. It's just fine, okay? I feel like I'm repeating myself here, but anyway, ultimately, what can I say here is that I'll give this an overall rating of a 5.7 out of 10. It's a 5.7 out of 10 for me. So, of course, as always, thanks for watching and take care. For next time, see you. Oh, yeah.